Char Margolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and CharVision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision. Hello, it's Sunny and Char. Look at Sunny, got a summer cut. He's, look at, oh, so cute. Okay, so they shaved him, and I didn't, when I came out, I was like, where did my dog go? But I think he, like, is much more comfortable. So it's a lion's cut. That's why he still has his tail, and he's got his little mane. So how's everybody? I hope you're like enjoying yourselves. So today on the show, I have a very, very lovely lady who we're going to find out about. And she's very involved with a charity called the Friends of the Family. And I went to an event of theirs, and I was so taken and so moved. And honestly, when people spoke, there wasn't really a dry eye in the whole place. The people there are so caring and so loving. And I want to talk about it because it's really important to give back. It's very important for all of us who are able and blessed to give back. And sometimes we can't give with our time, and some people give with money, but also if you can give with your time, it's the greatest gift. And the woman that I have today really does the real work. She gives with her time. And her name is Brenda Hillhouse. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you, Char, for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
It's so my pleasure. I really like your necklace, the family tree.
Thank you.
Is that what it's called, the family tree?
Yeah, I think, or the tree of life.
Oh, yeah, the tree of life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. So, okay, so I was reading your biography before we get into the Friends of the Family. So you were an actress. Okay, wait. This is really cool. You guys, you got to listen to this because this lady is like very quiet and very subtle. But wait till you hear like who she taught to act and what movie she was in. I mean, it's incredible. So, okay, so you're from Mississippi.
I am.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I just realized when you asked about what date it was that 40 years ago today, I left Mississippi heading to California. I hoped that it would bring me luck because it was 7/7/77.
Oh, my goodness. That's incredible.
Isn't that great?
Well, today, by the way, everybody, if you're watching this on YouTube, it's July 7th, 2017. Okay. Oh, but there was a 77, and now it's 17.
Yeah. So I'm very happy to still be here, and I'm thrilled to be doing the kind of work that I'm doing now.
Yeah.
I went to Ole Miss, the University of Mississippi, and majored in theater. And I, of course, got an education degree to please my mom and daddy so that I'd have something to fall back on.
I did the same thing.
Okay. Oh, good. Okay. So while I was there, James Best, who was a wonderful character actor and had been in movies and television forever, came to Ole Miss as our artistic director for 2 years. And so he cast me in several things, and I started working for him. And after I graduated, he wanted to open a school to teach. He used to teach acting, and he taught Gary Busey and several other people. Terry Garr, I think, was one of his students.
Terry Garr, I know Terry Garr.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen her in a long time, but I love Terry Garr.
Yeah. So we both moved back out to L.A.
She was good friends with Cyndi Lauper.
Oh, okay, really? Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
I knew them both together.
Oh, wow. That must have been a fun pair. Mm-hmm. So we came out, we opened a motion picture technique and acting school. And
you opened the school.
Jimmy Best and me, and he also had another partner, Jack Lucarelli, who's a wonderful actor and director. And so, funnily enough, it was above the Honey Baked Ham store in Toluca Lake. And
They have long lines during the holidays.
yes, they do. And someone, Christopher Walken, actually once pointed out to us that it was most appropriate to have an acting school above a ham store.
That's punny.
Right. Very, very. So I did some television, some movies, this and that, but I was teaching all along. And one of the students was a young man. We were only taking people who were 18, and he told a fib and said he was 19, but I found out later he was only 17.
Oh.
And his name was Quentin Tarantino.
Is that crazy?
And he rode a bus from Manhattan Beach, where he worked in that famous video store that you always hear about when
In Manhattan Beach?
In Manhattan Beach.
Oh, wow.
He rode a bus from Manhattan Beach to Toluca Lake, which for those of you who don't know, that's quite a ways, to study with us for 2-3 years. And of all the people in the group, he was one of the ones that you just knew that he was going to do something special, but I don't know if I would have, bet on it.
Are you like talking like I notice people have that it thing, like that energetic it thing, like that they're going to be
Right.
something.
Quentin had this energy and this love of film and video so much that I don't think he had a choice. He was like a walking encyclopedia of every actor, every director, every film. And I think he kind of got started writing in my class because they had to bring in scenes each week, and he got tired of doing the standard theater scenes.
Aww.
So he would go to the theaters, because back then we didn't have handy recording devices in our pockets, and he would write down as much as he could remember of the dialogue. And so one night he came in and he said he was going to do a scene from I forget the movie, but he started doing the scene, and it started like that, but then it wandered way off. And I said, Quentin, are you sure that that's where that came from? And he said, well, I sort of made up the rest. And so that's how he got started acting. So
That's incredible.
yeah.
Do you feel like he was? I'm friends with someone named Diana Basehart. Her husband was Richard Basehart. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do.
And he used to say he had a like an angel on his shoulder or a daemon on his shoulder that guided him with his acting, because he had the most beautiful voice.
Yes.
And I really feel like some actors, like John Lithgow or Bryan Cranston, they become the energy of like a different
Right.
spirit, almost like a
I think
different
you're right.
person.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So it sounds like Quentin did the same thing.
Well, he did, but I think his real gift was in his writing and in what he could imagine.
So he was ad-libbing and writing in his head and acting at the same time.
Right.
That's
Right.
like a genius.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And so
And
then
so what did he say when you said what did you say when he said, "Oh, I made it up"?
I said, "Well, keep making it up. It's better
That's
than
a
the
good
movie."
teacher. Yeah.
So fade out, years go by, and I hear that Quentin got a deal to direct a movie, and I was thrilled, and it was one of his scripts, and it was Reservoir Dogs.
Oh.
And when I saw the movie, I was pretty shocked because it was so violent and so out of the box of anything that had ever been done.
Whoa.
So he called me later and asked if I saw the movie, and I said, yeah. And he said, what'd you think? And I said, well, it's not my cup of tea, but I could tell it was good.
Right.
So he said, well, I've got another script called Pulp Fiction, and I've got a little scene I'd like you to do in that. And he said, it's only one day's work, but it's with Christopher Walken. So I went and did that, and then the rest, as they say, is history.
He loved you.
Oh, he was.
Or
he was very loyal, and he was always very complimentary of my work, And he told me that when he
Is
called
he
me
still
up.
around? Where
Oh yeah, he's
do
going to
you talk to him?
I haven't talked to him in a while. He's going to do 2 more films and then he's going to retire. And he's about to get married. He's just got engaged.
Oh goodness!
Yeah. And then he wrote.
Wow.
He did it. People were so clamoring for him; they were wanting to shoot anything he'd ever written. And he had a thing called From Dusk Till Dawn, which was a vampire movie, but you didn't find that out till like page 35. And so Harvey Keitel and George Clooney were interested in doing it. So he cast me in that, and I got to rehearse for 2 weeks with George Clooney.
You
We'll
did?
never forget that.
Wow.
So that was a lot.
That
of
was
fun.
exciting.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Do you
of
have
fun.
photos from that?
Oh yeah.
That's so
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that was great.
Well, wait, but I also saw that you were on Happy Days.
Yeah, while I was teaching, I was doing, all the stuff that was happening at the time. This is really dating me, but yeah.
Oh, wait, you were on Hill Street Blues.
Yeah, yeah.
Michael, who was in Hill Street Blues? Michael, I can't remember his name. Was it Michael? No. Who was it? Who was the guy in Hill Street Blues? I can't remember his name.
Jimmy Smith.
Yeah, but there was somebody else I'm thinking of.
Oh,
I
that was
can't-
L.A. Law that I'm thinking of.
No, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah,
I
L.A.
think
Law is.
I had a client from Hill Street Blues. I can't remember who it was,
Oh,
but
okay.
anyway, maybe I'm not supposed to say
Okay.
who it was. And, but you were on L.A. Law
Yeah,
and ER.
yeah. The ER was an episode that Quentin directed.
Wait, was George Clooney there?
Yes, I had met him actually there before we went and did the movie.
Oh well, excuse me. There, you were old friends by then.
He's such a wonderful person, and he really
He's
is.
he seems so sweet.
He's just what he
Right,
presents
he's
to
not
the world.
phony.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah.
phony. Okay, so wait. Okay, so you did appearances with Lou Grant on what on
No, I was on Lou Grant.
Oh, you were-
the
he had his
television
own show.
Yeah, yeah. After the
Were you a
Mary
regular
Tyler Moore
on
show.
it?
Oh no, it was just a guest star.
you were guest starring
Yeah, I
on
played
it.
a rape
okay.
victim.
You were a rape victim? Oh
Yes.
gee. That must be hard to play.
It's taxing.
And then okay, so you did a lot of things.
Yeah, had to do something to pay the
Okay,
rent.
so then, we're going to talk about the charity because I really want to talk about it. But first, I want to know about you work in advertising.
Well, to pay the rent between acting jobs and after I'd stopped teaching at the school, I needed money and I started temping at different ad agencies, and I wound up at Ogilvy and Mather, and they kept saying, why don't you come on staff? You get benefits, yada, yada. I don't want to because I have to be able to go on my auditions. And they said, honey, you don't audition enough to worry us.
Oh,
So I finally did go on staff, and I sort of stumbled into a career there. I was there for 18 years.
doing
Well,
advertising.
Yeah, wound up being vice president.
You were vice president?
Yeah.
This
I
is
don't-
like Mad Men.
I don't know how that happened.
Was it
but
like
yeah.
Mad Men?
You know, there were some things that were still around that were very similar to Mad Men. Yeah, I have to say.
Really?
Yeah, I enjoyed that show a lot.
Yeah, I love that show too.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about family and friends. Or friends of the family. How did you get involved with Friends of the Family?
My best friend, who was in the theater department with me back at Ole Miss 40 years ago, is a wonderful lady named Deborah Davies, and she was director of programs at Friends of the Family. So I started volunteering there because I was looking for something that had more meaning in life as I got to that certain age. And so at that time, they had grown enough that they needed to hire a development director, which is basically the fundraiser. And I didn't really have any of the
skills?
or the qualifications they were
But
looking
you had
for.
the drive.
But I sort of talked myself into the job.
You had the drive and you figured it out.
Yeah. So that's how I connected with Friends of the Family.
Okay. And so tell us a little bit about what Friends of the Family does.
Well, it's a family resource center, and a lot of people don't understand what that is, but I think everyone has a family, and every family has had times when they could use a little help, use a little support. And in a city like Los Angeles, where there's so many of us who've come from different places, we don't have family close by. It's just real hard to raise kids.
It's so hard.
Yeah, you need a little help.
I don't know. I don't know how these people do it.
Yeah. And especially in the areas where we are working with families who are dealing with severe poverty, lack of opportunity, gang
Is this
violence.
like Compton or?
No, we're in the Valley. We're in the San Fernando Valley. We serve all over, but our
Right.
office is located there. And so primarily the Central Northeast Valley, Pacoima, San Fernando, Panorama City, that area. And so what we do is we do parent education, we do child development, and we do community organizing. But we try to do it in creative ways. So we have a young moms and young dads program, and that's for teen parents who really don't have any source of support or income or hope for the future. And that is an ongoing program. They meet once a week. They come, we give them a hot meal, we have childcare for their babies, we provide transportation. It's real hard to get on a bus with a car seat and all the baby bags and all of that sort of thing. So we do taxi vouchers so that they can come to the classes because we take for granted so many things, like having a car to just jump in and get around whenever we need to, and just transportation is such a major
Especially in Los Angeles.
In LA, exactly. So that's one of our great programs. We have a program called the Parent-Child Early Learning Lab. That's our version of a co-op preschool. And so we serve children 6 months to 5 years and their parents. A parent has to be on site at Friends of the Family all the time, and they volunteer in the classroom. So they get to watch our master teacher and model, all the wonderful ways that she connects with the kids, entrances them in what they're working on. And then we have other activities that are going on. So to get the children used to letting mommy go away so that when they get to school, it won't be so traumatic.
Right.
After they become established, then the parents can step out and go to one of our other programs like yoga or mindful meditation.
Is there a building this all happens in?
Yes.
Where's the building?
It's it's in North Hills in the San Fernando Valley. It's on Parthenia Boulevard, and it had been our dream come true. Friends of the Family had never had a permanent home. And
my goodness.
we were in rented space, so we did all of our services out in the community at schools.
You're a damn good fundraiser, lady.
Well, there are a lot of people who worked very, very
I'm
hard.
sure everybody worked, but you were totally dedicated to making this happen.
Yeah.
When I was at the fundraiser that I attended, there was a young family who, honestly, you could see that they were completely rehabilitated to be able to function as a couple and take care of their children and get jobs and have normal, whatever, quote, normal, the dream life is.
Yeah.
And it was all because of you. Because some people just have no parenting and no guidance at all.
Well, and that particular couple did have intact families, but they were in Mexico. So when they moved here, they didn't have an extended family of support. And
you were their extended family. Do you have the website up for just say that real quick?
It's www.fofca.org.
Okay, you guys got that? Because I'm sure some people watching this either maybe want to volunteer, you guys, or know people that might need help.
We would welcome any and all inquiries on either front.
Or money.
And we most certainly would welcome
Even if
that.
it's $1.
Absolutely.
They'll take anything.
Absolutely. And you're welcome to come by and visit our center. We love showing people around.
Do they have to make an appointment? Or?
Just call me. Just call the main number, which is 818-988-4430.
For a good time.
Call
Call Brenda.
And come on over, and I'll be happy to show you around. The summer's a great time because the kids are out of school. We have a family gardening program. And last summer, we grew sunflowers and pumpkins and squash and peppers and tomatoes. And it's in this tiny little patch of dirt that you would never think would grow anything. But it's the love. It's the nurturing that they get when they're there.
It's so special.
Yeah.
There's something very healing about growing your own vegetables.
Absolutely.
And growing your own food.
Absolutely. And then we offer nutrition classes and cooking classes so that they can learn how to prepare those vegetables. And another program that we have, I just wanted to mention really quick, is called
take your time.
Our Parents as Teachers program. We get referrals from 4 hospitals in the area that where parents who've just given birth but are at risk because of poverty or various other things need a little help. So they referred them to us, and we have a wonderful team, 6 trained counselors that go out to the home once a week and help with getting the baby settled, help with getting supplies, help with getting, the bassinet, the crib.
That's so special.
All that wonderful stuff.
And do you take hand-me-downs?
We do. We have a clothes closet on site called Carol's Clothes Closet, and we welcome any
because
gently
you
used.
know, like car seats, you only need for a short time, and then what do you do with them?
Right. And we're so blessed. We work with a wonderful agency called Baby to Baby, and they give us diapers. So we use the diapers.
They give you diapers?
They give us diapers. So
that's expensive diapers.
It's very expensive, and so we use them as an incentive. If you come to Friends of the Family to meet with your counselor or your group once a week, you get to take home diapers. So that's saving them a lot of money.
What about people who are watching this who live in another state or in the East or in the Midwest?
There are family resource centers all over.
Do you refer people to other places?
I have. If you live in another area, if you want to contact me, you can just dial that number, 818-988-4430, and ask for me, and I'll be happy to utilize our resources to try to point you in the right direction. Because every family resource center can be a little bit different. We happen to have this incredible visionary that you saw speak at the event, Susan Kaplan.
She was amazing.
She is.
The people there were so incredible. I got there early because I went with Gina, my manager, and I didn't know anybody. So I get kind of awkward when I'm like, I don't know anybody and I don't have the dog. And I'm just kind of looking around at the silent auction, and I'm looking at the food, and I'm like kind of walking around. And they came up and said, "Hi, I'm Susan. I'm this one. I'm that one. Yeah. Thank you. Who are you?" And they were just so friendly and so nice.
Yeah, Susan is amazing. She comes from a family of truly wonderful philanthropic people. And her mother actually founded Friends of the Family in 1972.
Wow.
So, and she was an incredible marriage and family therapist, and saw the need, because in the 70s, that's when so many women went back into the workforce, and saw the need for families to have a little support, because Mommy wasn't at home making dinner every night. Mommy was getting home late and had all the children to feed and all that sort of thing. So, so that's how she created Friends of the Family. But Susan's leadership is amazing because she believes in social justice and equity and inclusion. And especially in the climate that the country's in right now, I just don't think we can talk about those values too much.
Well, because they want to take Medicare away and Medicaid.
Well, and so much government funding for organizations.
I mean, not all Medicare, but some Medicaid away.
Right.
And the funding of even PBS.
Right.
Or NPR. I mean,
Exactly. And there's been such a divisiveness.
Is it NPR? NRP?
NPR.
NPR, yeah. Okay.
There's been such a divisive climate. And especially a lot of the families we serve are undocumented. And we believe there is no such person as we believe that no human being is illegal.
I agree.
And we believe that poverty is a lack of cash, not a lack of character. The people that work at Friends of the Family are some of the most marvelous and inspiring people, what they've gone through.
You've got to coin that phrase.
I think somebody already did.
Poverty is not a lack of cash.
It's a lack of character. Susan actually used that in her speech at the event.
Wow.
So at this stage, I am so incredibly grateful to have.
Are you still doing fundraising?
Oh, yeah. big time.
Can I donate a reading?
Oh, Char, that would be so wonderful.
I would love to.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that would be fabulous. We could actually auction it off to make some money if that would be okay with you.
Whatever you want.
Oh, that would be
If you want me to
fantastic.
come there and do a audience reading or something and then
Oh.
auction it,
Oh.
we can.
Oh gosh.
If you want, I better be good that night, or we
Oh.
won't make any money. But
Oh, you're always good.
I don't know that I'm
I'd
always
love
good.
for you to come and visit us. And that's so wonderful. Of you.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
let's figure that one out.
Okay,
Let's
thank you.
do that.
Thank you.
So speaking of a reading,
Mm-hmm.
I have this feeling that you've had a kind of a difficult time in your world, of your personal world. And so if you don't mind, I don't know if it would be embarrassing to you, but may I read for you?
Oh, I would love nothing more.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it. I'm honored that you're going to allow me to, but we're going to take a little break first. And then you guys don't go away, because I have a feeling this reading is going to tell a very interesting story. Hi, everybody. It's Char. Well, many of you have asked if I teach psychic intuition, and I do. Everybody has a sixth sense. Everybody has an ability to prevent problems and attain goals in their lives. And I'd love to teach you. Just go to char.net, CHARNET, and join one of my classes and call Nikki, and she'll help you out. Remember, intuition will take you places logic never could. Hi, if you like what you've seen on CharVision, then go to char.net and book a personal reading with me, or join a group reading, or join one of my workshops where I teach you to be psychic and intuitive. Okay, we're back, and I'm going to read for Brenda right now. And as we were waiting during the commercial, I saw a J initial float by her. So is that a male?
Yes.
Okay, and is it J with an N in his name, or an O in it, or an A? I can't. It just starts with J.
Starts with J.
Is in that name? Is there an M in it,
Yes.
like a Jim?
Jimmy.
A Jimmy. Okay, I was going to say James. That's why I said J A.
That's his real name, James.
James. Yeah, I feel like he's here now. He's a. You said he's a mentor.
Yeah.
I feel like he's very proud of you. A mentor in acting, or
Yes.
a mentor. Okay, because I feel like you were you more successful than him?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Okay, well, I feel like he's very proud of you. So whatever the success you have, but maybe to him the work you're doing with charity is very successful karmically.
Yeah.
And so now that he's in spirit, he might be acknowledging that.
Oh.
I'm just saying. And then I'm also getting someone with an M or A initial. Do you have family that's an A or an M? Or it could be a middle name?
No.
Who around you is Mary or Marie or Marion or Margaret? I don't know. Did you have an aunt like this or a grandmother like this?
No.
I think there's an MAR person. Mark? I don't know. You don't.
It's not ringing a bell.
Is there a middle name like this? I'm gonna.
I'm trying to think.
Okay, I know you're trying. I'm gonna move on, and
Okay.
maybe it'll come back to you. And then I feel like you've had tragedy around you. I feel like you've had tragedy, or people. Like, was there a violent death, or just you've lost people?
Yes.
You've lost a lot of people.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And is there an R or B of someone you lost?
R.
A male R?
My husband, Randy.
Don't say his name.
Okay.
Okay. But Randy's deceased, right?
Yes.
His spirit's with you. The M person's with him. So I don't know if this is his grandmother, his mother. I don't know. You can think about it, or maybe you don't remember. But that M or A person's with him. Okay. I feel like he feels bad that he left you. He feels bad because you guys had plans. You had a lot of plans to be together, and he's showing me a property. So did you have to sell a property, or do you still have the home that he was in?
Yes.
You have it.
Yes.
Okay. So why is he showing me the property? Does it need work?
Yes.
And are you ignoring the work that needs to be done on it?
Yes.
Okay, because he wants you. Would he have attended to that more than you?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So he wants you to start taking care of those things around the home because he's saying you can't let it fall apart.
Yeah.
And he wants you to and also something outside and inside.
Mm-hmm.
There's work to be done.
Yes.
I don't know if it needs painting or
Well,
was there what?
I've completed the outside.
You completed it. Okay. Was there I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's water or electrical. I don't know what it is, but there's something else that needs to be done.
The swing.
Okay. What? He's also showing me the side drive.
Mm-hmm.
So is it steep?
No.
Was there an issue with the side drive, or was it broken, or did you have to redo something on it?
No.
You didn't back up into anything, did you?
No. That I know of.
Okay. I don't know why he's showing me the side drive. Do you have to back up when you go down your side drive?
Yes.
I feel like he's saying be careful when you back up on the. Do you get distracted when you drive? I don't know. I just
Yeah.
feel like you need to be careful
Okay.
backing up.
That makes a lot of sense.
It does?
Yeah.
Why?
Just because I do tend to run out of the house with my hair on fire and jump in the car and not pay attention.
Just, I don't know if there'd be something behind you or a person or a
Got it.
thing or a, to
Okay.
not rush out by there.
Thank you.
Who's Kathy or K or C? A K or C or Carol or K or C or a Carla or Clara? I don't know. C or K? A K or C?
Connected to me?
I don't know. It could be Randy. It could be you. I don't
He
know.
worked with a lady named Carla.
Is she living?
Yes.
Did you just talk to her? Were you thinking of her?
No.
I don't know why I would pick up on her.
Yeah.
And then there's an S. Somebody who's an S. Like it could be like a last name S or did you know your grandparents' names?
Yes.
Did I give you their initials and you weren't thinking of it?
No.
Or is there an E or L?
There's an L.
Is that your grandmother?
Yes.
Are there two L's in her name?
No.
Or an R in it? Or
There's an
like
R.
a Laura or Lori or Lorraine or Lenore?
Laureen.
Lorene. Your grandma's with you. And your mom's deceased, right?
Correct.
Is that your mom's mom?
Yes.
I feel like she wants you to know your mom is with her.
And I just remembered you said A.
Yeah.
And my mother's name is Anne. I don't
Okay,
know
don't
why
say names. Just say yes or no.
Yes, okay, sorry.
Don't say names. Just say yes or no.
Okay.
So Anne is probably here, but there's also an MAR person. I don't know who that might be with Randy or something. And also, was there a young person deceased?
Yes.
Was it a child?
No.
Or a sibling?
No.
But
Well,
did you lose a sibling?
yes.
Because your mom's saying she's with your sibling. And the other person, the other young person, there's somebody else here that's a young person. Is that connected to you?
I think so, yes.
But I didn't give you their initial.
Correct.
Or you weren't thinking of not their last name or first name, right?
No.
And there's not a B or D with that name.
A D.
Is it a male D or female D?
It's a male name for a female person.
Like a DA or D with an N in it?
No.
Or D with an L in it? I can't hear the name, but it's a D.
Yes.
Okay. Is there an I in that name or an E in it? But it starts with D.
Starts with D.
Okay, I don't know the name, but I feel like this D person's here. And I feel like they're thanking you. So were you helping them? Did you help them in some way?
We were in college together, and I think she thought of me as a big sister.
Mm-hmm. Is there an O in her name? Is it
Yes.
D-O?
Yes.
Like Doug?
Yes.
Dougie?
Yes, it's Doug.
Doug. She's definitely with you.
Oh.
And she likes to drop by every so often with you.
Oh, that makes me happy.
And I don't know if she really knew Randy, but I feel like she likes Randy but they're all around you. So
Yes.
Randy's saying that he's waiting, not that you're going anywhere, but when it's your time to cross over to the spirit world, he's going to be there waiting for you.
I envision that a lot.
He's definitely, but he's saying it's important. You're here for a reason. You're on the earth for a reason. And obviously you have a really important mission here and you're doing it. And that it's a blessing that you're able to do this because he's not ready for you. But when it is your time, he's going to be there. He's going to be there waiting for you. But he has come to visit you. Have you had vivid dreams of him or?
No.
You haven't felt him sit on the bed or anything like that, right?
No.
Well,
I
maybe
wanted to.
But maybe because you wanted it so bad. A watch pot never boils. They usually come when you least expect it. But he will.
Okay.
And especially when he does come in a dream, listen to it because that's usually when it's really important. And he's showing me the number 3. So I don't know what that means.
3.
March something, the 3rd, the 13th, the 23rd. He's showing me a 3. You don't know what that means?
I don't.
All right. It's got to mean something.
Well,
What?
we had a number of pets.
Did you have 3 pets?
We actually had
Or 3 dogs or 3 cats or?
we had 2 dogs and a cat.
Oh, so you had 3 pets.
Yeah.
And was there one with an S or C?
Mm-hmm.
The S
Yes.
was the name of an animal?
Yes.
He's
Oh,
with, huh?
Yes.
He's with the one with the S. Is it S with an M in it?
No.
Or an L in it? I can't hear it, but it's S.
Yes.
S-A or S-H? I don't know the name, but it's the one with the S he's with.
Oh.
And he's with the other ones too, but he showed me a big S initial. Have there been any issues in your neighborhood where people broke into mailboxes or something, issues on the street or issues breaking into homes?
Yes.
Do you have an alarm system?
No.
Are you getting one?
I've thought about it.
I feel like he wants you to get one.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to scare you.
Right.
But I feel like he wants you to get an alarm. But you've heard of other places on the
street.
on your street.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's concerned about this. He wants you to feel safe
Okay.
around your home. And are you having a hard time sleeping?
Yeah.
I feel like you need to do more exercising
Yes.
or even meditation.
yeah.
Like meditation wouldn't be bad for you. Like it for relaxing and breathing and maybe some walking.
Yeah.
I feel like you need this. You're a giver and you're a doer. And he's saying you were always giving to him and doing for him, but he gave back.
He did.
He was a love.
He was such a love.
He still is a love.
I miss him so much.
Well, he's showing me a P or T. I don't know who this is. Like a Peter or Patrick or Paul or. Do you know that? Do you know who that is? Okay. Unless it's somebody or a T, a Thomas, I don't know. Terry, I don't know. T or P?
I'm sorry, I'm not coming.
No,
up
that's
with-
okay. Your animal wasn't a P or T though, right?
No.
Okay. I'm not getting this right. I'm not hearing this right. But there's nothing around St. Patrick's Day or March or P or T or the name Pat or
We knew Patrick.
who was that?
He was a friend,
Is he living, Patrick?
as far as I know.
But you don't talk to him.
No.
Were you thinking of him, or were you going to
I
connect?
was thinking of him recently.
Maybe you're going to hear from him or connect with him, but was he ever, he didn't do anything with insurance, did he?
No,
Or legal papers?
no.
Okay, what are you doing? What are you neglecting with insurance papers or legal papers?
A
He's
lot.
saying you're ignoring some things.
I am.
I don't know. Maybe the person at the insurance or the legal thing is going to be a PRT. I don't know. Or the company or something. But he's saying you've. The first true love is self-love. It doesn't mean you're selfish. It means your needs matter. And it's great that you're giving to, friends of the family and that you're doing for everybody else. But you really need to start doing for you, because you depended on him to do certain things, and he's not here to do them now. You've got to take a week and do what you do for yourself, because it could cost you money, and it could cost you a lot of aggravation. What you're behind either on taxes, or you're behind on insurance, you're behind on renewing things. You need to get back to life.
Okay.
Life is for the living. You have to realize when you're upset, he's upset, because he feels you. Randy feels you. So when you're happy, he's happy. When he sees you not doing your job, it's frustrating for him.
Okay.
So please take care of that.
Well, I paid my taxes yesterday.
Oh, okay. So, but he knew you were behind
Yes,
on your
he did.
taxes.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he knew that.
Wow.
Yeah. That's funny. But do they know who's causing issues on your street?
No.
Are there weird, strange cars there, or people that aren't supposed to be there?
I read about it in our neighborhood newsletter
Yeah.
from time to time.
Is there a gate? Do you have a
Yes.
gate at your
Yes.
house?
Yes.
Does it open automatically, or
It does not now, but he's coming this week to.
because he's saying you have to fix the gate?
Okay. Yeah.
So you're fixing it this week.
Yeah. This week.
So
Yes.
how long has that been broken?
It's not broken. It's that it doesn't open automatically, so I have to get out of the car and open it when I get home, and sometimes it's late at night.
Mm-hmm.
So he probably would feel better if I
If
had an opening one.
yeah. And also he's showing me more lights. You need more lights outside.
Okay.
Have you put motion detector lights?
Yes, I do have those, but I was thinking about getting 2 more.
And if you're thinking about it, then he's probably trying to help you
Okay.
figure all this out.
Okay.
Do you leave the stove on sometimes, or is your stove? You don't leave the oven on or the stove on or anything,
I don't
right?
cook, so no, that would be very rare.
What about a toaster oven? Do you have a toaster
I
oven?
don't.
Okay, I don't know what he's showing me, but he's saying be careful of leaving
Okay.
something on. I think you have so much to do because you're so obligated to helping with the charity and everything else you do that you get distracted.
Yes. And I distract myself.
Yeah, so it's important to focus, and meditation can help you focus.
Okay.
I actually brought you a present. 1 second.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to go get it. I got to find it. We're not going anywhere, everybody. Okay. Here. I had music composed by an energy healer
Oh my goodness.
who's he's definitely a healer, and he's a musician, and it's to balance your chakras. Do you know what chakras are?
I certainly do.
Okay, so there's
Oh.
7 energy major points in our body, and when you balance your chakras, you feel more in touch and balanced and in sync.
Right.
So I'm trying to think which chakra you should work on. Maybe the self-esteem chakra, the yellow,
Okay.
the one. Yeah, it's just about under your rib cage, I think. So I feel like maybe you need to work on that a little bit,
Okay.
because the first true love is self-love. And I feel like you need to do that. So here,
Thank
for
you
you.
so much.
you're
Char.
so welcome.
Oh,
I
this
hope
is
you like it. Do you have a
wonderful.
CD player?
Oh yeah. In
Okay,
my car
good.
even.
Well,
Don't do it in my
but if
car.
you read it, it says, do not
Right.
listen to while driving.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I have one at home.
Okay,
I do,
good.
yeah.
And maybe that, there's one with my voice and one without it.
Okay.
But I feel like if you meditate and breathe and also maybe put a white light of protection around yourself,
Okay.
I think that would be really a good thing to protect yourself. And also you can put a white light of protection around Randy.
Okay.
You know, it's like you can
Oh, I
still
love
pray
that.
for him and say good night to him and put a white light around you and a white light around Randy. And sometimes people like to put themselves in a white light and then put themselves inside an egg. And on the outside of the egg, of the shell of the egg, is a mirror. So anything dark or negative coming at you, you send back to where it came from, and you stay peaceful. You put yourself in your egg. You put him in your egg. And do you have animals now?
Yes.
Are you getting another one?
Not soon. That I
Okay.
know of.
But you have them.
Yes.
Do you have two now?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, because I see that you can put your animals in the egg too.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, Char, thank you. This has just been.
You're so
life-changing.
sweet.
Thank
I don't.
you.
Thank you. That's so
Thank
kind
you.
of you to say.
Well, it really
You're so
is.
lovely, and I'm looking forward to working with friends of the family.
Great. We are too.
And you guys, if you have $1 to spare, or 50 cents, or $10, or whatever, you can. Or if you know people that need rehabilitation, or families that need to learn to get on their feet and get their families in order, because I can't tell you how moving it was to hear this young lady and this young man talk about how much you guys have helped them and their children. So, okay, guys, you know what? It's like it's so great when we can give back, and also give to yourselves and follow your intuition, because you know what I always say, intuition will take you places logic never could. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.